Drive a little, save a lot.
This is Car.
Wake up call on WTLS Score 94, hit 106. Camden Mask is back with us again with another state championship. The state title meet was up in Birmingham at the Crossplex. He was a member of the Tiger Sharks team that went up and participated and brought home not just the blue ribbon, but also second place finish, runner-up, and a very close to being two state championship events. Camden, congratulations. Appreciate you coming down this morning early. This is your regular routine, I'm sure, getting up early and going to work. But how about it? I know it was fun. You and your dad were talking to us here about the weekend, and you said you really didn't think that would be the event you get it in. If it were one to pick, it would have been the breaststroke, where you've won a state championship back in the 13-14 age group.
Yes, sir.
But here in the 15 to 18, it ended up being the individual medley. So tell about that.
Well, going into it, like you said, I didn't really think about the 100 IM being the one I would go in, but
And this is 100 yards, by the way.
100
We'll make
yards.
sure you
Yes,
know the
sir.
difference between the yards and meters, yeah.
Once I looked at the meet mobile or heat sheet, I kind of saw, I was like, oh, this guy's only a second faster than me, so why not go try and do that too? So, I'm just, I go in there and get on the freestyle lap, and I see that we're like touch, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna outkick him. I'm gonna go home and win it. So it's kind of how it went.
Is this something that you participate in much, or is it just something you just kind of on the whim said, well, I think I can win, or what? How does this work with you? I mean, I know the breaststroke has been your event.
You can
really.
pick 3 events, right?
Yeah.
So I usually do the IM, but I've usually never done that good.
Explain that. You got to be good at all different strokes on this one, yeah.
Yeah. So I picked the 50 breast, 100 IM, and the 50 fly. Those are my 3 individual strokes, and those are the ones I usually do. But like you said, I usually want to go out and try to win that breaststroke. But I mean,
the different strokes of the breaststroke, the
breaststroke,
freestyle,
butterfly, backstroke, and then in the individual medley, you have to do all of them. So
do you feel like you got strengths? I mean, obviously you got to be very good in all of them to win this thing. But the breaststroke your best? I mean, I assume that's your
breaststroke
best.
is my best.
Yeah.
But talking to one of my coaches, he made sure to tell me I have to push the backstroke, because that's not my best stroke. But if I wanted to stay in the race and have a chance, I'd have to, stay up with everybody in the backstroke so I could have a good breaststroke, because not everybody has a good breaststroke. So if I knew I could keep up in the backstroke and just keep it close, I could come home and really finish strong.
You had to notice, you said you did when you were going, hey, I'm right here with him.
I was like, yeah.
How much are you kind of peeking over your shoulder, I guess? in this?
I mean, when you do a turn, you can kind of look and see where you're at with the other, other guys. In the freestyle, it kind of matters like which way you turn and breathe. So if you turn and breathe to the right, you can kind of see him coming home, and that's what I was doing. And those last 2 strokes, I was like, yeah, I kind of got it. So
all right, so go through it. You got, I guess it's 25 yards
so,
per
yeah,
one.
First,
So what do you have?
First 25 was going to be butterfly.
Right.
And so I think I was like 5th at the wall there. I mean, I'm good at butterfly.
Okay.
There was some other people, and then backstroke, I turn. I see that I'm pretty far behind, and there's one guy. I mean, he's booking it over there in like lane 2. So, I had, like I said, just trying to keep up with everybody there. And then breaststroke, that's kind of where I took off, and I kind of evened it back out. And then the freestyle, which I'm not usually the best at, but I think I've been getting better at it. That's kind of where I took off and left everybody in.
So when you made the last
I mean,
lap, basically, on the freestyle,
I was like, I'm here with everybody.
you were in which place at that point? You think you'd already taken the lead? Your dad says you were, yeah.
I mean, we were pretty even, I think. But after that, I was like, yeah, I think I can win this. So I just really
and when you get to the wall, it's close. I mean, obviously, so you knew you'd won, or immediately, what?
I think the last 2 strokes, I kind of knew I'd won, but I was still trying to push it, because who knows, there could be somebody this way, because I'm not really.
Were you really surprised? Because this is something you've not won a medal in before, as far as a state medal.
Well, at AHSA, you finished 4th in the 200 IM. So last year was really the first time I saw that, hey, he's getting pretty good at this event.
Yeah.
So he really, at the AHSA event, impressed me, knocked off like 10 seconds from the sectional meet to the state meet. So we were all seeing the growth in this event. He was getting better and better at it.
Right.
I mean, of course, this is 100, so you just get to really. I mean, it's all quick.
I think you won by a second. So when you win by a second in swimming, that's pretty good margin.
Definitely, yeah, because these are really close finishes usually. Yeah.
Right.
When I think you say it's easy, quick. 100, it's easy for you, and I don't like to challenge anybody else that hadn't been swimming to go out there and do it and see what they'd be gassed after the first turn. But you can do the long distance 200 as well, like you said. Yeah.
I mean, you'll have to pace it a little different. So, I mean, you won't go out just all fast like I did there, but it'll be a little different.
Well,
race.
people who say they do those triathlons will tell you that the swimming part is the very toughest thing to do. It really will wear you out. But you obviously do a lot of training to be in this kind of shape. How many days a week are you doing this stuff?
6 days a week.
Yeah.
You get Sunday
off. You get 1 day off.
Sunday will be off.
So you back at it today, huh?
I think we actually have a 2-week break.
So you're gonna take a little time off.
I'm gonna take a little time off.
Yeah. So talk about the other event. You were so close, 1/10 of a second would being another state champion in that event.
Actually, I was racing the same guy in the breaststroke that I did the IM. I mean, he had a better time than me in both of them. I beat him in the 100 IM and then in the 50 breaststroke. I mean, he just got me. He just kind of out-touched me. He took another stroke at the wall, and I kind of glided in. And
that's the difference.
That's just the difference. That's what it makes.
Now, your dad said you, I guess you were seated higher in that one. That's kind of one of your favorites. But you also took some time off of your time, so you did well. I mean,
yes,
you can't look at it and be disappointed because
you took a second off. So
yeah,
I was very happy with the swim. So a 26.5 was good. It's really good. So.
No doubt. And I know you've got some statistics from the full team how we did. And let's throw those out there.
We finished 14th overall, and we took 42 swimmers to states. That's really good. Our 8 under girls medley was 7th. Our 8 under mixed free relay was 5th. 8 under mixed medley was 6th. Ava Ingram was 7th in the breaststroke.
Yeah.
Anna Margaret was 4th in the short free, and she was again 6th in the back. Tyler Hart was 8th in the butterfly, and Ivy Davis was 7th in the fly.
Congrats to the team. They always do very well,
they do.
And especially versus top-notch competition. So the swim coach of the Tallahassee High School team is here. I know this is something you were a spectator in, but I know you're very proud.
Very proud, and saw a lot of the young men and women that a lot of them will be coming up this year, some future 7th graders, some of them that maybe didn't wrestle high school last year, but through swimming at Rec League with Coach Funderburg, they've really, I guess, grown to love it even more, and they've mentioned coming out. So we're hoping the swim team at the high school keeps growing, and we'll start mid-August in a few weeks here practicing, and mid-September will be our first meet, and the state championship for swimming is in December, the first Saturday in December. So we're excited about that, and that'll be the next, I guess, thing we will do. As he mentioned, he'll get a few weeks off, and then we'll get the ball rolling, and we're excited to get started. And we're very appreciative of the city for letting us use the pool. I think they had a good summer.
Yep.
Cam has been a lifeguard. Miss Megan, that pool is probably in better shape than I've seen it in 15 years. The city's doing a wonderful job with it.
We're open today.
It's clean. They're open today for open swim. He's a lifeguard. So he'll be headed over there this afternoon. But the pool's in the best shape I've seen in a long time. So I know we're appreciative of all the city and their workers. And Cam did want to mention his coaches. He was proud of them and thankful for them.
Miss Dora does a lot, and of course Coach Funderburg, she does. I mean, she coaches, so she, like you put on here, she pours her heart out to the team. So every time she gets a chance. So.
I appreciate what they do with this rec program. It's been around forever. We always have good things to say about it. So, you'll get ready for the school year. I know one thing that you did say when you talked to us last time, I think you want to state, is you were excited about swimming with a high school team and want to see that team maybe compete for a championship. That's one thing you had mentioned, not just about the individual honor. You get to swim with the team and have a chance there. You'll be a junior this year, right?
I will.
Yeah.
So, I think we have a good chance. In the upcoming years to definitely have a chance to contend for state title as a team. But it just everything has to go right, I think, for it to happen.
How many swimmers will you have out now on your team, you think?
I'm expecting this year between 20 to 25. Last year we had 20,
Yeah.
and I really believe we'll have around 25 this year. If several of the kids come out that mentioned that they would come out.
Some seventh graders.
So there's some seventh graders coming out, which means it's hopefully continue to grow. But we've went from maybe 10 or 12, 6, 7 years ago to now hopefully in the mid-20s. Love to get 30. And the more events you're in, the more points you can score for your team. So you're able to get possibly more points.
Well, Cam, congrats again. Hard work pays off. We appreciate you coming down, and good luck this school season as well. Yeah, appreciate you being here. State champion Camden Mask with us. Won of course, the IMs mentioned, also second in the breaststroke, doing well with the Tiger Sharks. We'll come back with more. We got the Tiger Nation crew here. We're going to talk a little bit about what they're working on as we get closer to the season ahead. High school football right around the corner. We'll talk about that when we come back with more on this Monday morning wake-up call.